"It is so delightfully cold that it makes my whole body crackle," said the snowman. "This is just the kind of wind to blow life into me. How that great red thing up there is staring." He meant the sun, which was just setting. "It shall not make me wink. I shall manage to keep the pieces." He had 2 triangular pieces of tile in his head instead of eyes, and his mouth was made from an old broken rake, giving him a full set of teeth. He was born amidst the joyous shouts of boys and the jingling of sleigh bells. The sun went down, and a large, clear, full moon rose in the deep blue sky. "There it comes again, from the other side," said the snowman, thinking it was the sun. "Ah, I have cured it of staring. Now it can hang up there and shine, so that I can see myself, if I only knew how to move. I'd love to slide on the ice like the boys do, but I don't know how. Away, away," barked the old yard dog, his voice hoarse. "The sun will make you run some day. I saw it happen to the snowman last winter and the one before him. Away, away." "I don't understand you, comrade," said the snowman. "Is that thing up there going to teach me to run?" "You know nothing at all," replied the dog. "You've only just been patched up. That's the moon. The sun will come again tomorrow and teach you to run right down into the ditch. The weather is changing. I can feel it in my leg." "I don't understand him," the snowman thought, "but I feel he's talking of something disagreeable. The thing he calls the sun ... is not my friend. I can feel that." The dog went to his kennel to sleep. Towards morning, a thick fog covered everything. But when the sun rose, the sight was splendid. Trees and bushes were covered with hoarfrost, like a forest of white coral. Everything glittered as if diamond dust had been strewn about. "This is beautiful," said a young girl who came into the garden with her friend. They stood near the snowman, admiring the scene. "Summer cannot show a more beautiful sight," she exclaimed, "and we can't have such a fellow as this in the summer," replied the young man, pointing to the snowman. "He is capital." The girl laughed and nodded at the snowman. Then they tripped away over the creaking snow. "Who are they?" the snowman asked the dog. "They are lovers," replied the dog. "They belong to the master. People who were only born yesterday know so little. I have age and experience. I know a time when I did not lie out here in the cold." "The cold is delightful," said the snowman. "But tell me more." "Away, away," barked the dog. "I'll tell you. I was once a pretty little fellow, lying on a velvet chair in the master's house. They called me Ammy, dear Ammy, but I grew too big, and they sent me to the housekeeper's room. You can see it from here. I was more comfortable there. I had my own cushion, and there was a stove. It's the finest thing in the world in this season. I still dream of that stove. Away, away." "Does a stove look beautiful?" asked the snowman. "Is it like me?" "It's the opposite of you," said the dog. "It's black as a crow, with a long neck and a brass knob. It eats firewood, and fire spurts from its mouth. You can see it through the window." The snowman looked and saw a bright, polished thing with fire gleaming from it. A strange sensation came over him. "And why did you leave her?" asked the snowman, thinking the stove must be female. I was obliged to, the dog replied. They turned me out and chained me here after I bit the master's youngest son, bone for bone, I thought, but they were angry. And since then I've been chained up and lost my voice. Away, away. But the snowman wasn't listening. He was staring at the stove. What a strange crackling I feel within me, he said. Shall I ever get in there? I must go in there and lean against her, even if I have to break the window. You must never go in there, said the yard dog. If you approach the stove, you will melt away. Away. I might as well go, said the snowman. I think I am breaking up as it is. All day he stood looking in the window. In the evening, the stove glowed gently. When its door opened, flames darted out, and their light fell on the snowman's face. I can endure it no longer, he said. How beautiful it looks when it stretches out its tongue. The night passed. In the morning, the windows were covered with beautiful ice flowers, but they hid the stove. The snow crackled, the wind whistled. It was perfect weather for a snowman, but he didn't enjoy it. He was stove sick. That's a terrible disease for a snowman, said the dog. I've had it, but I got over it. Away, away. The weather is going to change. And it did. It began to thaw. As the warmth increased, the snowman decreased. He said nothing and made no complaint. One morning he broke down and sank altogether where he had stood. A broomstick remained, sticking up from the ground. Ah, now I understand his longing, said the yard dog. The pole they built him around was a stove scraper. He had a stove scraper in his body. That's what moved him so. But it is all over now. Away, away. Soon the winter passed. The girls in the house sang of spring, and nobody thought any more of the snowman. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this classic tale, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.